Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ARK Survival Ascended, and today I'm going to be going ahead and messing around with the bounty board that was introduced in Tides of Fortune. I just needed something to go ahead and do for this episode while I work on some bigger projects, so I figured that this would be a good way to spend some time, and I also am getting pretty close to being able to afford a max tier 3 loot crate, so I really do want to try and get one of those. So I'm hoping that I can get enough hexagons out of the bounty board to go ahead and make this work. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and mess around with this for a little bit. And yeah, I haven't really used this thing before. It seems like they only just fixed it, so I'm gonna have to go through here and check. Let's see. 25 theories. I mean, I could do that. It would definitely take a long time. Some arthros. I don't even know where arthros spawn, so I think they're probably in the volcano, so maybe we can go and check that one out. Lamprey, I think, is only in the lunar biome. That could be interesting. Leech, that'll be easy enough in the bog. An armadillo, I know where those spawn. Megatherium, that's easy. Perlavia, I'm not sure where they spawn. I guess I'll just take, I mean, there's no reason to not take them all, I guess. Angler, is that Diplicalis? I think so. And then we have Onyx. Again, if I can find it, that'd be great. But yeah, so we're just going to start off with this, and let's just see what do we have here? Alright, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do first. Probably want to prioritize what would be easy to get. Let's try head to the bog first. I mean, the ocean biome I'm going to need for the armadillo, the anglers. The cows I could do here, but I think it'd be better to go to the bog for that. Do we have two things for anglers? We do. Alright, in that case, let's definitely go for the anglers first. Is this... I feel like we have an extra one, so... yeah, it may not work. I'm pretty sure that this stuff is all working now. From what I understand, it was bugged for a very long time, but I think they finally fixed it. So we'll start off by headed for the anglers. I hopefully won't need to go ahead and get an oxygen tank, but I think we'll be okay. Anglers are pretty common down at the bottom, down by the islands, so hopefully it shouldn't take too much. And I think that it should go ahead and count for both of the bounties for them whenever we kill one. Though, again, seeing that I'm pretty sure it just duplicated one of them, I am a little bit concerned as to how that's going to go. Oh, bad Dunkleys. That's fine. Looks like we do have some there, but they are getting attacked by Ziffies, and I do fear that I'd get pulled off my mount. So, yeah, let's go ahead and ignore that group for now. Yeah, pretty simple one. I just kind of need something. I got a lot of things I'm working on, and I finally got the level for a gene scanner, which can be great for finding, not only helping me find creatures, but also going ahead and, getting good traits for them. Let's see. It's weird. Count as double progress. That's weird. But yeah, so hopefully I should be able to start working on getting some mutations up. I'm thinking I might want to get the Tide Pup and the Parrot done first. I'm probably going to do both of them at the same time, because I can't really make the Parrot into a full video, so I'll probably just pair it with the Tide Pup, which I'm not really sure if I'm going to do stats on the Parrot, so I'm not too worried about that. And I don't think I'm going to do traits for Parrot or the shoulder Tide Pup, because there really isn't a lot of good traits for shoulder pets. So I guess that must have just been random Meg noises. Also, I am kind of messing around with the game audio. I know it's been really quiet, and I've kind of just been holding off on trying to fix it, but I finally decided it's about time I finally go ahead and see if I can try to make the game audio a little bit more audible. So hopefully it's not too loud and really annoying, but hopefully it's also not too quiet and still unhearable. So yeah, let me know if that works. I've noticed that my sound doesn't always sound the same to me as it probably does for everyone else, so yeah, I just want to make sure that everything sounds right. But this should be the last angler we need. And come on. There we go. I'll just leave the rest of them there. Check the Dunkley. 50 with weight robust. Yeah, I definitely need to keep an eye out for good traits on those guys, because I want to get both a combat Dunkley as my own personal combat mount for underwater, as well as a harvesting Dunkley, because I'm sure there's spots down here with tons of metal down underwater, and I'd like to use the Dunkley to harvest all those. I'm really excited about the Dunkley breeding project, even though I'm not even completely sold on it. I really do want to make it work because, honestly, Dunkley Osseous is one of my... Okay, maybe it's not one of my favorite creatures that's lived underwater throughout history, but I mean, I could say that about a lot of things. They're definitely up there when it comes to the ones that are in ARK. It's probably in top 5, actually, though I realize there isn't actually too many creatures. Only one that I can guarantee say is higher is the Mosasaurus, so I really do want to make sure that I can go ahead and get the Dunkleys mutate at some point. I might be in trouble there. So much stuff, and yeah, unfortunately it looks like my stamina's in a pretty bad spot. Let's just go ahead and get some regen going. But yeah, really like Dunkley Osseous, so I'd like to go ahead and mutate it if I can. So I'll probably try and make that my underwater combat creature if I can, and if not, well, I guess I'll just settle for Megalodons or Zephachnus. Zephachnus are one I also want to mutate. But at the same time, I think if I did Zephachnus, I'd want to do Megs, because I want to compare just how good they are when compared to each other. From what I understand, Megs are generally stronger, but Zephachnus have a kind of better bleed. What's going on over here? Rude. But enough of that. Let's just go ahead and see. Can I turn any of these in? Okay, that is 2,000 hexagons. I thought that... That's weird. I would have thought that they would have been for... Yeah, I thought they would have been more. Let's see. Thinking next one we could do... Let's go to the bog. Unfortunately, the problem is that the Armadillo one's going to be really annoying, because the only spot that I know Armadillos spawn is way over here on this island, which I don't think is actually a teleport island. Closest one I could think is the West Island is probably either this one or this one. And I'm pretty sure Southwest is there, so it'd be pretty annoying to get to it, so... Yeah, I think we might just skip out on that one. That or I can just go sail down there, but yeah, let's go... First of all, let's not go ahead and teleport right in the middle of the base. But yeah, I think let's go to the bog. We can hunt down a leech. That'll be nice and easy. And we can go ahead and try and find some Diplocalus. I think that's everything there. Looks like this is finally going to be my excuse to head over to the volcano biome, though. I've been looking for one of those. I do want to get a Magmasaur pretty soon, but I think this will be a really good way to go ahead and head over there for a little bit of exploration before I go ahead and dive into the craziness that's going to be getting a Magmasaur egg. I'm really scared for that one. I'm not exactly the most confident with my skills with the Bloodstalker, and getting a Magmasaur egg is just always stressful. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But should just be 1 leech and 5 Diplocalus here in the bog. So hopefully we can get that.
Right on target.
Just gotta deal with the extreme lag we're gonna have. Alright, should be good now. So, Diplocalus. I might honestly pull out the gene scanner looking for these guys, because Diplocalus are not very common. Alright. Oh, alright, this way. Unfortunately, you can't really use the gene scanner while on the back of a, Bloodstalker, as it doesn't allow you to really run around very fast. With the Bloodstalker raises itself up off the ground whenever you hold out something, and unfortunately that is true with the gene scanner and the spyglass, which is honestly something that kind of really annoys me. It makes it hard to go ahead and use the gene scanner, because you can't really track things as well, but it's fine. I can put up with it for a little bit. Let's see. I think this is actually the part of the bog that kind of has an underwater cavern almost. We're still going this way though, so I guess we'll just keep going. There we go. First one. Alright, I can grab them, so hopefully this will count. And it should be one of these, right? 5 of them. Let's see. Okay, that time it only gave me 1, so for whatever reason, whenever I was doing the, when I was getting the anglers, it gave me 2, but this one's only giving me 1. Fortunately, finding a leech is going to be really annoying. I'm kind of just going to have to go around with my Bloodstalker, kind of just meleeing in the water and hope that I get the kill. Unfortunately, Bloodstalkers Water walking is a little bit broken, but it seems they mostly fixed it within a recent patch, so that's good. Still some more things that I'm hoping they patch, but it seems that they are making some progress, and I gotta give them credit for that. Honestly, maybe it'd be easier to just go underwater and just look around that way, look for the leeches. Yeah, that might be a little bit better. Oh, hi. You guys don't need to be here. Let's see, any leeches around here somewhere? I just need one of them, fortunately, so it shouldn't be too hard. There we go. I think that's one over there. Should probably not shoot it with a trank arrow. There we go. That should be the only one I need for the bounty. I kind of wish that it would show up, just on the side, like with the milestones, whenever you go ahead and make progress on them. But, let's see. Kill one leech, turn in a bounty board for reward. Alright, so, one Megatheer, one Armored Doggo. Megatheer is going to be a little bit scary, seeing I use a Bloodstalker, but fortunately I did make myself a bunch of shotgun shells, so hopefully we'll be okay. Let's see. Dipicalis. Can we just find any quickly around here? Alright, come on. There's gotta be in there, one of them around here somewhere. Hopefully this will get a little bit more interesting when we start actually having to hunt down more dangerous creatures. 25 theories, I definitely will not be doing all that in front of you guys. Don't worry, I'm not gonna go ahead and put you through that. That'd be ridiculous. Arguably, I might just go ahead and get the Dipicalis done right now. But let's just see, did that count as double, or... That's the Perlavia, that's the Lamprey. There we go. Okay, so yeah, for whatever reason, when I drained the blood of the other one, it only counted as 1. But when I killed it with the basic melee attack, it counted as 2. That's a little weird. I guess if this is a bug everyone else is having, abuse it while you can, because they are probably going to go ahead and change this, so grinding the bounty board might not be a bad idea right now. I definitely feel like it's a pretty decent addition to the game. I feel like the ability to just go ahead and get hexagons just passively by just going around and killing things. I mean, a lot of the stuff you're probably just going to end up doing on your own. Some of them I know are really hard, and it seems like they've gone ahead and kind of patched them giving bounties for creatures that can't even spawn on the map, like aberrant creatures used to be all over the bounty board, which of course aberrant creatures are only on Aberration and I guess Valgero. So you can't go ahead and get them here in Genesis, but apparently they were everywhere on the bounty board. So fortunately they seem to have patched that out, which is really nice, because that was going to make this really hard. I wanted to challenge myself to go ahead and take out the entire board's worth, assuming that there wasn't anything crazy on there, like having to take out, I don't know. I mean, what would be too crazy for me to go ahead and do? Because I think I need to get the kill myself, probably something like an Alpha Meg or a Mosa would be too much, because I'd want to use the pack of Megs. And, okay, yeah, it worked for the Dipicalis. So next up, I think we're going to head to the Arctic, which hopefully shouldn't be too hard. I don't know why my Bloodstalker is swimming right now. Hopefully we don't get spawned on top of a Megatheer. I need to kill one, but I definitely do not want to spawn on top of it, because I will probably die very quickly. So, one Megatheer, 25 Theories, I will go ahead and get that done. I think Perlavia might be in the snow biome. They might also be in the volcano. Is that everything? I think that's everything.
Here we go.
Yeah, because the Onyx, the Perlavia... Yeah, the Onyx, Perlavia, and... Yeah, alright, well, either way, let's just go find ourselves a Megatheer.
Teleport complete.
Hey. What do you think you're doing? Get back here. What is up with you guys? Really hope that they patch them soon. Bloodstalkers are still a little bit buggy. But let's see. Megatheres. Megatheres. Hopefully we find a low level. Oop, we got a Theory. Definitely need to take that out. Oh, and there's the Megatheres. Hopefully this isn't a good Theory. Nope, bad. I am thinking about Theories being my potential Arctic mutation, is they're the biome that I really don't have anything I want to mutate from. As much as, uh-oh. There's a problem. Get right? Nope. Just late. As much as I'd like to go ahead and mutate Feroxes are, I mean, they're a little bit of a pain to tame. I should tame a Ferox, actually. I'll do that once we go to the volcano biome, because I can get some element that way. But in addition to that, because Feroxes require being at maximum element addiction in order to go ahead and breed, unless they change that. Maybe I'll check that. But yeah, I just really do not want to mutate them because it would take so long and so much element to get them to that point. I just don't think it'd be worth it right now. So I've kind of been of the opinion of just not mutating Feroxes. So I'm kind of left empty for my Arctic biome mutation, and we got our Megatheres, so let's get out of here before the air one kills me horribly. Hello, please? There we go. But yeah, so I do want to go ahead and try to find something around here, and honestly, Theris would be a good boss fighting creature for the Master Controller, especially considering I could use veggie cakes to keep them alive for longer. And of course, their combat stats are just good, so yeah. I think that I might go ahead and use them if I can. I could also just decide to mutate Utais, which... it's an idea. It's not exactly one that I want to put myself through, because, I mean, it would really just only be there for one fight, and... yeah, I don't know. It just seems like something that I don't really feel would be too useful on this map, but... I don't know. Maybe mutate Utai would be a really good idea. Yeah, definitely need to think about that a little bit more. I got a creature for every other biome so far, so it's just the ARK that I'm missing. So, yeah, that's definitely going to be something I'll have to figure out, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and work on getting some of these theories done, and then I'll bring you guys back so we can go ahead and continue hunting something else. Okay, so I just wanted to bring you guys back really quick because for whatever reason, I can't seem to make any progress on the Theory bounty. I mean, over here, I've already gone ahead and showed myself killing one of them. So, yeah, it's no progress. I just killed one with the shotgun. I hopped off of my Bloodstalker, and then I just killed one of my Bloodstalker using melee, and it's still... isn't going ahead and working, so I'm real quickly just gonna head over, find another one, and I think I'll go ahead and pull out my Dire Bear, and we can see if I can go ahead and get that one to count. Nope, that's a Utai. Hold on, what level is it though? 20. Alright, never mind. Yeah, I just want to quickly find one, because if this doesn't work, then I'm not going to be able to complete the bounty for obvious reasons, so hopefully... now that I've brought it up, it'll start working now. I mean, crazier things have happened, so just go ahead and get away from this Utai. Come on. There we go. Can I? There we go. Alright, should be like right over here, I'm guessing. Yeah, there we go. What level are you? Wait a minute. I know. It's because these are technically not the normal Therazinos. Oh, yeah, they're modded. That's why. I didn't even think about that. Okay, so yeah, we definitely can't complete this bounty. I guess now, just to make sure, we got Perlavias, we got Onyx, we got Lamprey, we have Armadago, and then we have the Arthros. Honestly, let's go to the lunar biome first. Yeah. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret this a lot. I don't really know. I don't know good spawns in the lunar biome, and I also don't know where the caves are in the lunar biome, but fortunately, I should be able to track... yeah, there we go. Alright, I can track a gas bag, so that should help. Obviously it's gonna be pointed up there. And it looks like it's pointed particularly... Yeah, alright. Hopefully we can go ahead and find the caves pretty easily. I don't really remember them, but I think I have a general idea on where at least one of them is located. Hopefully we don't die, though. I haven't been in the lunar biome in a long time.
Always makes me a bit dizzy.
Oh boy. Yep, I am burning up immediately. I need to get out of here very quickly. And quickly down into the shade. There we go. Okay. Let's see if we can find ourselves a cave so we can get a lamprey. I forgot how absolutely stunning this place is. Honestly, one of my biggest nuisances with this map is that this biome is almost completely uninhabitable because of not only just the heat, but also, I mean, it's also really cold in the shade, but you also have the problem of there's just so much asteroids that show up. Oh, looks like we actually have a cave right here. Nope. Come on, pull me down. There we go. Alright. Alright, here we go. I promise I had no idea this was here. But yeah, here are coordinates. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna mark this for later because I'm sure I'm gonna need to come back to one of these. So, oh wait, forgot about that one. What are we dealing with that? Let's see, lunar cave. Just to go ahead and mark that for later. There we go. All right, let's go find ourselves a lamprey. I'm thinking because I do want to build here in the lunar biome. Oh, gonna have to tame that. But I am thinking that I might want to make my base here in one of the caves because I don't think you can build outside. At least if you do, it can be damaged by asteroids. So I'll probably build in one of the caves somewhere. But let's see if we can find a lamprey in here. Let's see. I think they're located here, right? I'm pretty sure this is where you find the lampreys. I'm not seeing any in the water, though. That could be a bit of a problem. We may have to find another one of the caves. That might be the best way to go about this. But another thing, for those who don't know Gen 1, here in... I'm going to take that as there's asteroids out there. But here in the lunar caves, you can go ahead and harvest these plants, and... Okay, I thought it worked with the sickle, but it might... Yes, you can farm sap off of these. I'm actually going to pull out the bear, because the bear might actually be really good at this. Okay, what's up with that carcanos over there? Yeah, you can get tons of sap. This is, I think, the single best way to get sap in the entire game, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm actually going to kill this guy, because I need some polymer. Okay, maybe I'm not going to kill him. But yeah, I'm just going to farm some of this up while we're here, because sap is... I think this is actually the only way you can get sap on this map, if I'm correct. I don't think there's any trees you can put a sap tap on, but yeah, you can farm tons. I think a Bronto is really good at it. I'm pretty sure it just is treated like a berry. So yeah, bringing a Bronto in here, just leaving it in here, can farm you tons of these things. Of course, there's a couple caves around the lunar biome. This is just the one that I found. Again, just rough coordinates right in the middle, so shouldn't be too hard to miss. Seems that there's 2 entrances, if I remember correctly. But yeah, tons of sap here, able to farm it like crazy. At the very least, if you're on a cluster, probably farming it here on this map. I mean, you won't have to make a sap tap like on every other map, and you can just farm so much. I mean, yeah, I only have 2x harvest rates, so yeah, you can probably just cut the number of sap I'm getting in half, and that's about what you'll probably get if you're on official. Yeah, back to the lamprey hunt. I definitely don't want to go outside right now, because I'll probably die to the meteors, but at the same time, I don't think there's a lamprey in here. I'm a little bit nervous to go underwater, because I do not want to get bit by lampreys, because the poison... I mean, it's not particularly deadly, but it's, at the very least, incredibly annoying to look at. so it is a little strange. There should also be X salmon in here. Yeah, I definitely don't want to go out there while the asteroids are coming down, because that will kill me, and I don't really think I have a way of getting around here without my Bloodstalker. So yeah, we definitely need to avoid that. Yeah, doesn't look like there's anything in here, so that's unfortunate. Honestly, I'm wondering if maybe we should tame that gas bags. I do not have superior kibble on me. I think I have enough for a gas bags. I bio-grinded a bad Bloodstalker I ended up taming. Finally got the bio-grinder. So I should have the kibble to tame it. Let's check its stats. What are we looking at here? Decent health. I guess that weight's not that bad either. I could tame it. Just don't particularly feel like it. I mean, knocking out gas bags is honestly kind of annoying, if I'm being perfectly honest, because of their ridiculous damage reduction, and I also only have trank arrows. I don't have any darts, so yeah, I think I'll just leave him for now, and we can get back to... Wait a minute. I see charge light on the ground. Is there a lamp right here? No, I think it's just the natural... Yeah, that looks like it's just the natural effects of the area. Let's go see if we can find another one of these caves. Let's just go ahead and pick up the dire bear. Can I? Thank you. I love that there is low gravity here in the lunar biome, but sometimes it's also a little bit annoying. Let's not forget that. Holy cow, I didn't realize sap was so heavy, I forgot. We can go ahead and just stuff that into the Bloodstalker. There we go. Hopefully I don't forget it. At the very least, I now know where to come to find more of them, so... Okay, hold on. Baby gas bags weren't a thing before, right? That's gotta be new. I mean, I love it, but it's gotta be new, right? Alright, I'm pretty sure there's one up north. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any indicator here as to the location of the caves. I could try to track Karkanos, because I don't think there's another Karkanos in here, so... Let's see. It's definitely pointing me back in there. Oh, never mind. We got one out here. Perfect. Alright, let's go. Need to be very careful, though, because we are going to take some damage out here in the sun. Tech Rex. Whoa. Hey, how you doing? Let's keep on moving. Looks like we're still going in the right direction. Also need to be careful of the attack drones that are out here. I completely forgot that the attack drones can damage your survivor while you're on a mount. Looks like there's a Karkanos up here. Is there? Oh, yep, it does appear there's a cave up here. Okay. Is this actually a cave, or is this just a... No, this is a full-blown cave. Oh. Hey. I'm sorry, but, I don't want to put up with you right now, so I need to go bye-bye. What level are you? Whatever level it is, it's tanking a lot. Jeez. Oh, 140. They have a lot more health than I thought they did. Can I not harvest them? I thought I could. Must only be the ones in Sanctuary. Alright. This is a very nice cave, actually. Karkanos, once again, it's in the floor, so I guess I will not be going ahead and taming Karkanos. It's not for a while. Looks like there's salmon in the water, so I'm guessing that means there's probably also lampreys. And let's just take that secret out before it becomes a problem. There we go. Honestly, I really wish that the Seeker was tameable. Wow, now I really, really wish the Seeker was tameable. They're just such an interesting design. I really wish that they had some use. Let's go ahead and take it out here, and let's see if I can find any lampreys. There's another one over there. Should probably be careful of those. Those things are really annoying to deal with if you get them angry at you. It's looking like the cave may be too small. I may have to look in to see if there's actually areas outside in the lunar biome that you can build in and not worry about it all getting destroyed by asteroids. So I would like to do that. Alright, lampreys. Is there any around here? Doesn't look like it. I may not be able to complete this one either. I don't know if it's just they're really rare and I'm not finding them, or if they actually just don't. Why am I up here? Okay, that's a bit of an issue. I didn't mark the entrance. I think it's over here. Off the edge. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Alright, we'll just have to keep going. Hopefully, it's over here. I think it should be right down there. At least it looks like there could be an entrance down there. There is a tech Rex. I need to be careful about that. This is not the entrance we were at. Can I land, please? Get out of the sun for a minute. Check around the edges. Alright, now I definitely need to go. Is this it? No, this isn't. This is too much of a corner. Is it above me? Here, let's go ahead and... where is it? Here. Where is my Bloodstalker? That might help. It should be following me, right? No, it's not. It's 200 meters. Is it up or down? I didn't actually start tracking it. Dang it. It's my bad. There. Okay, it's basically same level I am, just 200 meters that way. How hot is it? Okay. So it's not actually hot. It's just burning. Okay, here we go. Cave entrance. Okay, that was weird. Okay, so this one too. There might be one way over on the leftmost little, I mean, I guess you'd call it an island. Yeah, I'll just have to keep looking through here to see. Maybe it's in here somewhere. Hang on, let me get back to my Bloodstalker. Alright, here we are. Oh, looks like there's a Cosmo in here. Guess I should have expected that, but I didn't know they were here, so that's good. Let's go ahead and take out this Seeker while it's attacking us. I know I was just talking about how they're a really cool design, but killing those things with a Rock Drake on Ab has forever ruined... has forever put in a terrible scar on my psyche. Yeah, it looks like there's no lampreys here either. And it happened again. Okay. So... That's really weird and really dangerous. The good news is I roughly know where I need to go to get in there. I don't know why it's doing that, but I should just have to hop down here and there should be an entrance, I think, right? Yeah, right there. I guess the, what is it, the hand cannon? Wanted to call it a boomstick for some reason. Guess this thing's nice for helping you traverse the lunar biome, I guess. Can probably keep you in the air for, I guess, almost ever. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that, so apparently we need to stay out of the water, because there's a chance it'll just go ahead and shoot you back up to the surface, and I without my Bloodstalker, that's definitely dangerous. So hopefully we can just go ahead and quickly grab him and get out of here. Go away. And come on. There we go. Alright. Just want to make sure there's no secret holes. Maybe they're stuck underground with all the Carcanos. Speaking of which... Ooh! Really high food, by the way. Yeah. But, yeah. I guess we'll just have to come back and hit one of those later. I'm going to quickly go try and find the other cave. And if I can find it, great. If I can't, then I'll just head over to the volcano biome and we can go ahead and just deal with the rest of the bounties that are over there. So hang on a minute, and hopefully I can find this ARK cave. I guess there's Yeelings in here. I didn't know that. It'd be an absolute pain to tame in here, but good to know, I guess. Yeah, I'll be back. And that didn't take very long. We got the last one. I'm pretty sure there's only 3 of them, so hopefully this will go ahead and work. Here's the air one, by the way. Actually, this one would probably be the easiest to go to. So let me just quickly mark it, because if this one might actually be right next to the spawn region for north west, so I might actually be able to come back here pretty reliably. Let me see if I can actually harvest these guys' corpses. No, I can't. They just explode. Alright, yeah, let me just quickly mark this. It's also by the big, this thing. I don't even know what you call it, but the big kind of... Yeah. It's almost like a... It's not a canyon, but it's kind of like a geyser in there. A bunch of meteorite craters as well, so... Yeah, that should be a pretty good reminder. I will definitely have to mark this one on the map. There we go. And let's just hop in here, and hopefully there's a lamprey in here. We kind of came here for no reason. I guess, though, we explored it, so... Oh, there's Ravagers. I take it that this is the big one, then? Yeah, this is the big one. This is probably the one that I'll actually make my base in. Yep, another Yeeling we're gonna have to deal with. Let's go ahead and attach ourselves to the wall. Thank you. Let's see if I can go ahead and take that Yeeling out. This is gonna be really hard. It's in the water right now. Stop turning me, please. Alright, maybe we detach from the wall and we just deal with it this way. Alright, there we go. And hopefully, we could finally find a lamprey and get out of this biome. Yeah, I think I'll live here. This is a pretty nice spot. I could probably live here for a decent amount of time. Let's see, is there lampreys? I'm not seeing... Oh, there we go. Aim. One more. Yes! Oh, lampreys have levels? Huh. But that counted, right? Was it one of the journeyman ones? Let's see. Perlavia's... lamprey! Yay, we got it! So all that's left is the volcano biome and the armadillo. Which, honestly, because of how lazy I am, I may go ahead and ignore that one, I gotta be honest. Mr. Carcanos. Yeah. Hopefully I can figure out how to get those guys out of the ground, because I do need to tame one at some point, but definitely not going to be able to tame it if it's stuck underground. But anyway, it's time. Final biome, except for the armadillo. Honestly, you know what? I don't want to do it. It's not worth it. I'm too lazy. Laziness wins. Let's go to the volcano. I don't remember where the safe spots spawn, so we're just gonna hope it doesn't go horribly. Alright, hopefully if all goes well, we can manage here, and then we can get our kills that we need. Let's see, so we need to get an Onyx, we need to get 5 Perlavia, and then we need to get 25 Arthropleura. Hopefully, this shouldn't be too bad, but I don't know. Also, I don't actually know if Perlavia are going to count, because technically, Perlavia have a paleo variant, and therefore they might be considered a different creature like the Theri was? Huh. I gotta be honest, I was expecting to immediately get attacked by someone I got here. Alright. Well, I'm glad they kept it a desolate wasteland. One of my biggest fears was that this place was going to be a lot like the volcano on the center, and it was just going to have a ton of greenery. You do have the picnic sack, so that's the right one to have here. Let's see if we can find ourselves a Perlavia. Let me just even make sure that they're here. Well, they're on the map. I guess we'll just have to figure out if they're here the old-fashioned way. Oh, I am used to having low gravity, so my Bloodstalker is a lot better at getting around. Let's see. That could have been very bad. Yeah, I like that it's a desolate wasteland here. I gotta be honest, for whatever reason, I've always been drawn to the natural kind of wasteland-ish biomes, like deserts and volcanic areas. There's something uniquely interesting I just find about them. I mean, the wasteland on Extinction, I mean, I got tired of that really fast, but these natural wasteland biomes, I just have this strange fascination with them. I definitely like to have some nice base here, some fortress. The only problem is I want to make sure it's also by lava so I can breed Magmasaurs, and it looks like... Oh, I forgot that there's oil veins here. Where is this Perlavia? I wonder if the old one that's tracking start tracking a new one, maybe? Here we go. Super jump. Pull me up here. Maybe it's around here somewhere. We also need to make sure we can find Arthro and an Onyx. I think Onyx should be around here. Oh, they're in the cave. Same with Arthros. Well, I guess we'll get a sneak peek at the Magmasaur cave. Not gonna go ahead and steal any, though. That's for another episode, but... Yeah, we'll probably have to head down there if I want to find the, Arthro and Onyx. And the Perlavia, I mean, it should just be right around here, right? I think I actually just heard it. Yep, there it is. Hey. Perfect. I guess that's how you go ahead and you get Perlavias out of the ground. You just have your companion go ahead and get him out for you. 140. Let's see if this works, because... Yeah, Paleo Perlavia, so it might not count. Kill Onyx. Oh, yeah, it did count. Okay, so I guess the Paleo variants are technically still a variant of the creature, and they count. I guess it's just the Evo variants that don't. That or that Theri one was just broken, but I'm guessing it's because it was an Evo variant. Unfortunately, going ahead and hunting down this many Perlavias is going to be a little bit difficult, so yeah, let me go ahead and get to work on this thing, and hopefully we can go ahead and make some good progress. Oh, that counted. Did that fill the order? Reward 5 Perlavia, perfect! Alright, so we got the Perlavia. Unfortunately, the volcano is actively erupting. So we're not going to be able to go into the cave just yet. But that's okay, because I actually need to remember where the entrance is. I know there's at least one of them around here somewhere, actually, because yeah, it should be actually just right around here. Pretty close, so... Yeah, hopefully I can find it. Is this it? Yes it is! Alright, well... Maybe I remember this map more than I thought. Here we go, by the way. Coordinates. And, yeah, let's just hop in. And hopefully we can find what we're looking for really fast. I'm starting to overheat. If I start taking off... Okay, I'm overheating no matter what, so maybe it just don't matter. We'll keep the armor on just in case we get hit by something, and hopefully I can not die a horrible fiery death in here. I'm a bit concerned as to why I'm not seeing anything in here. I wonder if it all died because of the eruption. I do see that onyx, though. But I also see that Magmasaur that is right by it. And I'm definitely scared of a Magmasaur. Oh, hey. Why are we not... Come on. Alright, fine. Melee it is. I honestly kind of forgot that the Uranio got a TLC. I don't know how I managed to forget that. I really wish that those guys were more common throughout the rest of the map. That way they could be more useful. And bang. There we go. Nope. Didn't successfully grab it. This should pretty easily... Boink. And I missed. Of course I missed. Come on. Come off cooldown so I can just... Nope. I missed. Come on. I promise I'm not an awful shot. I'm just having a bad day. There we go. Alright, that should also help with the health problem. They should be able to regenerate quite a bit off of this guy, seeing that he's such a high level. There we go. Alright, just to make sure that did count, right? Kill one Onyx. Alright, all that is left is killing 25 Arthroplura, which might only be 13 if I'm lucky and they all count as double. What is that? Oh. Interesting. That's... Yep. Alright, well... Glad it lights up everything. Well, they're not very inconspicuous anymore, but they look... I'm dead, aren't I? Nope, it missed. I forgot I need to be really, really careful in here because Magmasaurs are not just down where the eggs are. And Magmasaurs are really scary, and why were things alpha boosted in here? What in here could be an alpha? Please tell me they did not add alpha Magmasaurs. Oh my gosh, please tell me they didn't add alpha Magmasaurs. As if stealing Magmasaur eggs wasn't hard enough already. Pretty calm up here. I gotta admit, this is a really nice cave. This is the kind of place where I really wish you could build in it. But unfortunately, if I were to build in here... Well, I can't. It's a mission area. But if I were, I'd have a ton of Magmasaurs below me just waiting to blow me up. I'll definitely need to come back here for the eggs soon, but I don't want to do that this episode. Arthro, there we go. Are we good? I think we're safe. Alright. See if I can hit this. There we go. What level was that? 20? I mean, realistically, that shot probably would have killed just about any little Arthro. I think we're okay. Earthquake does not necessarily mean eruption. It just means ground shaky. I think we're going to be okay. We don't have the status effect that's telling me that the volcano is going to go boom any second. And hopefully it stays that way. Just trying to familiarize myself with this cave, because I don't know if next episode's gonna be Magmasaurs. You know what? Next episode could be Magmasaurs. But I definitely want to get the cave mapped out in my brain. I vaguely remember it, but I also normally got Magmasaurs from Fjordur and Lost Island rather than here, as those were so much easier to farm than this giant cave of everything kill you. Oh, gotta be careful about that. One down. It was mate boosted. And that's not good. Look at my boots. Is that because it missed everything else, or is that because the rest of my armor is just that strong? It only hit the boots. I didn't know that Arthur Spit worked like that. It's good to know, though. Let's see, what are we at? 6. Okay, so all who've counted is double, so we should be able to get all of them done Though I am now realizing that I'm going to die before I can get that done. Just because of the temperature, let alone everything in here that wants to kill me. I will need to be really careful about that. And hopefully, do I have hide on me? Okay, I do, and I have fiber. Let's go ahead and quickly make ourselves some sleeping bags. Oh, right. I can't place them because it's a mission area. And all these Arthros are around Magmasaurs. Come on. Alright, hang on. Let me just go ahead and try to finish up the kills, and then I can go ahead and get us out of here. Alright, here we go. This should be the last one I need. Just need to hope that counts. Oh, I might be in trouble here. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Come on. Oh, yeah, no, I'm gonna die here. Yeah, no, I'm totally dead here. Let's see. Yeah, no, I can't. No! 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 Oh, I was so close. There goes my blood stalker. Oh, that's a problem. Dang. Okay, yeah, that's bad. I have a backup blood stalker, so I could probably get back in there. The problem is getting my stuff is going to be really difficult.
Just listen to HLNA and you won't.
Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem.
I'm new at this too.
We only needed one more, and apparently nothing is loading in right now. That's not good. The bounties don't stay with me, right? Yeah, no, they're back there. Okay, yeah, this is really weird. If I just hop off and get in the water, can I get back to land and everything will render back in, or do I need to go ahead and just... I need to go ahead and log out of the server. Actually, I should just be able to grab my ARK Bloodstalker and we can just teleport back. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Oh, there we go. Everything finally got back. Yeah, I'm not really sure if I can go get my stuff back. Let's just head back over there and find out. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. Magmasaurs right there. Let's just go ahead and tell them to kill it. Just see if they can pull it off. I doubt it, but... Or he killed one of them. Come on, buddy. Scan? Please? I don't know why the scan really isn't working that well. There we go. No, it died! Okay. This can be really hard, but I got plenty of time. Alright. Making a huge gamble here. Got it. Alright, I'm not sure where my Tide Pup is, but I got my actual stuff back. Which is good, because I should be able to kill the Magmasaurs myself. Yeah, there we go. Magmasaur dead. And this... that should complete the bounty. But now I just need to get my Tide Pup picked up. I don't know, does the cocoon... yeah, there it is. Alright. Let's quickly go grab it. Come on, give me over. Thank you. There we go. Need that. May as well take the hat. Okay. We did it. We got our stuff back. Was not without losses. That was unfortunate. The parrot, I'm not too upset about. I got a bunch more from taming. It is sad. He was a really nice looking parrot. The bear is pretty rough, though. That was my best combat mount, aside from the megalodons. And you tell me I still need to kill one. Alright, there should be some around here. There we go. You tanked it. Here we go again. For whatever reason, yeah, everything's alpha boosted here. I don't know what's causing that. mean, I don't think there's any alphas that live around here. Alright, that should be the last one, right? Just make sure it counted properly. Yep, alright, let's head home. Fast. HLNA, get us out of here. East, make sure I'm going on the right island. Okay, that was... that got intense. But we made it. We're fine. We're doing okay. We got our stuff. We got our hexagons, or, well, we got our bounties completed. I shouldn't have greeted so much. I would have been fine were it not for the fact that my Bloodstalker got stuck on everything and... oh, wait, I forgot. No, alright, I'll have to go get the sap later. It's okay. Oh, perfect timing, too. Worked, right?
Here we are, right on target.
Yeah, alright. Wow, that got... I was expecting this to be a pretty calm, just hunt down some stuff, and for the most part it was, but yeah, that was quite the intense ending. I was not expecting to suddenly just get pinned by a bunch of bugs and then absolutely murdered by a Magmasaur. I should have hopped off earlier and tossed out my bear. I think I would have been fine if I just reacted that first, because one thing I end up learning is the Tide Pup can clear the inflame debuff from you, so it can stop you from being on fire. Of course, it then goes on cooldown with the spell, but yeah, let's turn these in and see how much we get. Where are the only ones that are missing? That's for the Armored Doggo, and that one's for the Fairy, right? Yeah, I can't do that one, and I'm just gonna go ahead and ignore the Armored Doggo one. There we go. Tons of hexagons. Alright, was that enough? It was. Perfect. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we get out of this. Looks like garbage. I think that was a whole bunch of garbage. Cannon, catapult, rocket turret, refining forge, headstone, fish basket, laser, hollow scope. I'll put that on my... oh, I already have one. Never mind. Underwater mine, tripwire alarm. Well, that's unfortunate. I was really hoping we'd get something good out of that, but... yeah, alright, well, I'll definitely keep going ahead and taking the bounties whenever I can. Unfortunately, I'm just going to take a very long time for them all to reset. But I'm pretty sure if I pick it up and put it back down, it doesn't change, right? Let me just quickly check that, actually. Yep, wrong thing. There we go. Yeah, I gotta wait, unfortunately. Alright, that's okay, though. We got it done, and that's what matters. I will have to go ahead and breed up more Bloodstalkers, because... yeah, that was a pretty big loss. Parrot's also a bit sad, and I'll have to bring my Tide Pup back when he's ready. Yeah, it was fun. Honestly, not that really eventful one, or one that really matters that much, but it was fun. It's a fun, nice little challenge to do, just going around, hunt for some things to take down, and no, it's not the most interesting one, but it was really just filler. But yeah, I think that's more than an excuse. I think next episode, we're going for some Magmasaurs. I will definitely need a lot more Bloodstalkers, because I am not going to make it through there without dying. I am almost certain of that. But yeah, that's all I got for this one. So, as always, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, farewell.